In this video, we're going to have a quick view over the writing settings page in the WordPress admin area. So first we have here formatting, and that's where we can choose if we want WordPress to convert the emoticons, like those here, into graphics. And I usually leave this off because that doesn't look too serious. Second, we can define if WordPress should correct invalid nested XHTML automatically. So if that doesn't tell you anything, just don't tick it, because this is if you write your own XHTML code that if you make a mistake in the nesting, that WordPress can correct that. But by default, you can leave that off. Then we have default post category. That means that whenever you create a post, there is first a category chosen. So if you don't select any, this one will be chosen. And by default, this is uncategorized. But you could actually say that WordPress should by default attach a post to like the sports category or whatever category you have. Then we have default post format. So the WordPress uses different formats of posts. By default, this is standard. That's what you want when you want to blog. But if you want to create, if you are creating more like galleries or more like quotes, you could define here that the WordPress should use by default the quote format. But I usually leave this as a standard format. Then we have this Press This. Press This is a bookmarklet of WordPress, which you can drag into your Bookmarks bar in your browser, like this here. Let's do this together here. We drag this up here, and then we have here this item in the Bookmarks bar. And this actually allows you that when you are browsing the web, that you can select a text, and then let's say like this here, and then you click Press This, and WordPress will jump back into your blog and take the marked text and create a new post. So you can actually, if you find an interesting text or on Wikipedia, or for example, you can mark it, and then WordPress will automatically create a blog post, which you can of course now still edit and add some further information. So this is just quite a little gadget that you could use or not. Then we have post via email option down here. That's something that actually a lot of people don't know. It is possible to write posts in WordPress just by sending an email. And for this, I will create a future video how to set that up correctly. But basically, you create a special email address where whenever you send an email there, WordPress will automatically create a post. It will check like every 3 minutes if there's a new email, and if there is, it will create automatically a new post in your blog. So a nifty tool actually. For some situations, this might be a good thing to use. Then we have the update services. So WordPress explains here that when you publish a new post, WordPress automatically notifies those sites that you have a new post. So there are quite some services that you can use. I will post them in this blog post below, and you could add those URLs, and then WordPress will tell those sites that you have a new blog post, and those sites will then list your new blog post, so you get a bit more exposure on different web catalogs and aggregation websites. So this is a quick overview of the writing settings page. If you have questions, please leave a comment below.